what type of item it is.
Well, yeah, I mean, when I first approached asking for it, I was thinking maybe there might be like some arcane rune on it or some writing on it that I could discern.
No, it's
But
just a
obviously,
plain.
like, if there isn't, you know.
Yeah, it's just a plain copper band.
Yeah. So what? The next time we rest up, I'll be spending my time resting. Whether it be a breather or like an actual like a longer rest, I'll spend my time kind of studying it and looking it over and checking it to see if I can ascertain or discern anything about it.
Okay.
Has anyone checked this big bag over here by this table?
Yeah, it just has just a bunch of basically cloths, linens, and just other stuff like
Dirt
that.
and laundry.
Nothing major.
And,
I research. Okay, go Bella.
No, you're okay. Go on.
I start researching the supply room for any like little items that might be worth some type of silver.
No, it's all in big bulk. There's nothing really that you could actually carry back, but you do know that this is probably worth quite a bit of money, and if you took the time to probably come back for it, especially seeing that you are a Canary, you would, and you've also ventured into the great business already. You think that you need to get a cart to come back and get this stuff and sell it.
Is there any
Just
possible
don't sell it
way
anywhere locally.
Okay.
For
I
me to-
kind of shake my head again and go, I need to get the cart back from the beard, dude.
Right, from Neckbeard.
From Neckbeard.
Is this here purely cosmetic, or is there any relevance to this table here with like these scrolls and stuff on? Like
No, it's
book-looking
just
thing?
more brittle books, like Heavy had asked just several minutes ago. All of the books in this place are really old, really brittle. If you turn any of the pages, if you open up the cover, poof, it just basically turns into dust.
Okay, so David, we took some parchment or some paper from one of the storerooms maybe or something, and made a sketch and a note of this rune here on the floor.
Sounds good. Yeah, you definitely did it. It only takes you several minutes to do something like that.
What if I asked him to make 2?
Then it'll take multiple minutes. It'll take twice as long, just for you, Crow.
Okay.
Sorry, there's no Xerox printer. There may be a Xerox copier in one of the crates, but...
I go back to the crates, no, I'm kidding.
Alright, Elephane, Heavy, you guys are quiet.
I didn't want to talk over anybody. I was trying to talk to the elder.
What would you like to ask him?
The people are not here. Well, I was going to do a communication check with him real quick.
Okay, and what is this communication check for?
To, get him, to like me more so I can inform him of some information.
Sure. Now, is this supposed to be public information, or is this private information?
This is private. They're not supposed to be in the room at all.
Okay.
That was while they were in the other room.
Okay, alright. Sounds good. Now, do you want to send me a tell, or do you want to just tell me and they won't know?
I'll just say it and they won't know because I want everybody to hear it that's watching too.
Okay.
I'll
And-
do my communication check real quick.
Okay, do your communication check.
That is a 9, oh my god.
What do you want to tell them?
Well, I was going to casually walk up to him and inform him that we have visited his camp and there is nothing remaining there to go back to.
Yeah, he just shakes his head and he goes, I thought as much. He goes, most of us were rounded up from the camp and brought here. We did notice that several had ran away, but we don't know what their fate was. Was there any other bodies or throughout the camp?
There were no bodies throughout the camp, but when we killed the darkspawn that attacked us, they turned into De La Shells.
Yeah, he figured as much because Mythalon had been turning the villagers one by one into other darkspawn like him. So he's definitely in agreement, and he says it's a sad day. He says this is all that we have left. Everyone else has been affected by the power of Mythalon and the chain.
So should we release these people, Elephane, or are we keeping them in?
Yeah, they're already released. I just didn't
Very
pull
good.
them out of the cages. Yeah, they're all kind
At
of.
this point, I walk in the room and ask, "Is it time to leave? We gotta hurry before the what's his dude destroys the city."
Raven, are we okay to be back in the room now? Or are you still conversing?
There's nobody in this room.
Oh, this was just whenever everybody was in the
Yeah.
Elephane came in, checked the chest, found 2 arrows, and pretty much walked
Just
out.
walked out.
Handed you the ring and walked out.
No, what I meant was, has he finished his little conversation? Are we okay to
No,
be
there's
in the
still a
room
bit
now?
a
Or?
little bit to go.
Cool.
He's probably done with his conversation, I think. You have anything
Yeah.
else you wanna add?
Yes, I was going to inform him that there is
Okay.
a safe place for the Dalish elves to go, which is my home, far to the west.
And where's your home?
It is deep within the dales, out of sight from all prying eyes.
The Dalelands.
Our old home.
And you speak several more minutes with the elder, and you're actually able to give him some more solid directions. Maybe a little self-drawn map. A couple names of people that they can get in touch with as well to help them out. They've
I
got
will
plenty
give
of
you-
supplies to get them there. I mean, they can actually salvage enough supplies. They could rest up and start making the travel. But then, if they wait too long, would Mythalon be back? Would he come back? So that's another thing that your chieftain is worried about as well, because he doesn't think that Harlan will ever be himself again. He thinks the only way to actually become Harlan again is to actually kill Mythalon. Just like the fate of the other Dalish elves that you've described to him about. Plus, he had known that he had actually witnessed several of the transformations while they were in cages. And
Raven?
yes,
Raven
Raven's timed
disconnected.
out.
okay. Man, the interwebs is messing up tonight. What is going
know.
on?
Just quickly, if we can jump to after they finish their conversation,
Mhm.
if that's okay, until Raven gets back.
Sure.
I'm going to enter the room and approach the elder
Mm-hmm.
and ask if he knows of a young female elf named Ashara.
Yes, I know Ashara.
I'm gonna follow him in.
Yep, this is not a private conversation. It's quite
she-
an open conversation. This.
She's one of the hunters of our. She was one of the hunters. She was quite fond of Harlan.
I let him know that we actually found her at the farm. She was in the shed. She was not in too bad a condition, just maybe slightly malnourished. And she now is currently residing in Vintiva. She is under the protection of the warden there. And does he know where him and the rest of the elves will
Tardale?
be heading next? Yes, that is correct. Yes.
What have they? They haven't hurt her, have they? Because the elder actually thought that she would be dead.
No, she was alive, and he actually. Sorry, what was his name? Sorry.
Tarl Dale, Tarl Dale.
Tarl Dale
Dale.
actually gave us his solemn word that he would protect her and keep her safe. If you like, if you can tell me where you are considering moving on to next, I can, when we go back to Vintiva, let her know. Or the elf that escorts us and shows us, maybe he could find her and direct her to where you are going next, if you like. I know that she definitely would be very grateful to be reunited with her clan.
That much we do not know yet. We are going to go back to our camp, try to salvage as much as we can,
User joined your
and
channel.
we will see when the time comes. But as of right now, we do not know what we're going to do.
Okay, we can go back to Raven talking now if you want. Now he's back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get kicked off.
Yeah, no problem. The elder just went into basically. Go ahead and actually, why don't you? We'll have some dialogue again because if you were talking, I probably missed some of it.
Okay.
Uh,
The
basically,
last thing I said before I noticed was I was handing him the house seal so he gained the entrance to the house.
okay, because I did not hear that. That's a good thing. So yeah,
Okay.
he does take the house seal. He tucks it into his garments, and he says that he appreciates it, but he cannot guarantee that he is going to go to the village because the remaining elves, the remainder of his tribe, want to go back to the camp. They want to try to salvage as much as they can, and then they'll make a decision from there. But he said that they personally don't want to stay within the Lost City for probably more than a couple days because they don't know if Mathalan's going to come back. So they just don't want to have to go through this again. And then as you were going LD, he was basically talking to you about how, Harafin or Harafil, whatever his name was a good warrior, was a good person to the tribe. But he thinks that the only way, and he doesn't think that he's going to come back into this world as we know it. So he thinks that the only way that he's going to come back is if you actually kill Mathalan. Because of all of the other, what you've described with the dead Dalish back at the Dalish, well, what you've encountered previously and how they turned into the Dalish, he just doesn't think that Harolyn is going to come back. So you're probably going to have to kill him. Yes, it's for a raffle.
I'll inform him that we'll do what is required to free our fallen brother.
All right.
David, I think
Alright,
you
I
meant
was
that
gonna
for
see-
the Twitch, not for Roll20.
I was gonna see, is it possible to relocate these traps?
Sure, it will take a little bit of time, but yeah, you could definitely do that.
I'll pull this one here and put it
I
at
do
the
hope you're
front
going to
door.
warn them about the other one.
Oh, they're both disarmed right now.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
both disarmed.
Raven, just to quickly fill you in, whilst you were DC'd, after your conversation, I basically approached the Elder and mentioned about Ashara to him, and let him know that she was still alive and that she was under the protection currently of the Warden, who had given us his word that she would be fine and unharmed. And if he liked, we could let her know that the tribe was the clan was okay, and kind of give her an idea of where they were heading to next. That's just a
The prizes
paraphrase
are a
conversation me and
stream key, not is a
him
stream
had
key.
when you
Nice
were
going,
DC'd.
Dave. Way
Okay.
to go. And then he also goes on to talk about Ashara for a few minutes, that Ashara really took to Harolyn, and he says that they weren't in love or anything like that, but she just really looked up to him. So this has been probably really traumatic for her, especially to see him, somebody that she had looked up to, because she was she also hunted with Harolyn. So he was basically mentoring her and basically taking her under his wing to teach her how to hunt and survive. So she's probably taken this pretty bad.
I step towards Alexander and ask him how he's feeling.
Whoa, there's Heavy.
A
What's
little
up?
bruised. A little bruised, but I could be better.
Would you allow me to place my hands upon your shoulders to heal you?
Whoa.
That's fine.
The love is in the air.
He's putting his hands on his shoulders
He's going
from
to
behind
slip
him
his
to
hands
heal
down your
him.
pants. I mean, he's going to... No, I'm just kidding.
If he attempts to do that, I pull my longsword out and I remove both of his hands.
I would like to ask the people in the slave inn if they were familiar with alchemy.
None of them have any kind of alchemic knowledge, no.
Raven, are we back in the room with you now, or are we still out of the room
Yeah,
just whilst we're gone?
Yeah, that's fine. You can all be back.
Okay, cool.
As Belle walks in, I'm gonna hand her one of those vials and see if she knows what this is.
When I take it to my hand and
Bell,
turn it
yeah.
around and look
Now
it over.
that you can tell that is a lesser healing potion. Well, you can say that basically, oh wow, this rejuvenates you. You know, not say, oh wow, this is a lesser healing potion that does 2d6 healing. No, you can actually tell that this is a healing type of potion.
I look it over and ask, how many of these did you find? Just this one?
4.
I don't think... I was going to be an ass and say, I don't think it's of any value whatsoever. I mean, I'll just take them off your hands if you like. But no, I won't do that. I let him know that, yes, from what I can remember, I am sure that after the harrowing, I was actually given one of these, and it actually made me feel a lot better and quite rejuvenated after the perils and just the absolute exhaustion I was feeling after the harrowing I went through. So there's some kind of property in these that will actually kind of make you feel better and make you feel healthier.
Yeah, and you can actually tell that there were 2 different types of these vials as well, Elephane.
Okay.
Now,
I'll hand her one of the other ones.
Off the record, did I say there were 6 in the chest?
Yes,
Yes.
you did.
Yes.
I love it, dude. Yes, the other one is a lesser lyrium potion as well. So the lesser healing potion does a 2d6 plus con heal. The lesser lyrium potion does a 1d6 plus magic heal to your mana pool. Mana pool only.
I say when he hands me the second one, when she hands me the second one, I kind of perk up a little bit and say these will be of no help to you at all. They actually would rejuvenate me after just a day expending magic. They actually come from from deep underground. They're actually lyrium. I don't know if you've heard of that substance. Have you?
Oh,
Okay.
he's definitely... Everybody's heard of lyrium.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know this,
My
so-
bad.
Okay, what I will do is, how many lyrium potions were there?
There were 3 of each.
Okay, I will hand the mages one of each of those, and Alexander the 2 healing potions, which is a total of 4.
They're lesser, right?
Yep. Lesser healing potion, 2d6 plus con. The lesser lyrium potion is 1d6 plus mana.
I will actually hand my lyrium potion to Aziza, because as the healer, I think it would be far more beneficial if he has it, so that he can replenish his mana, and therefore be able to be more effective at healing if we ever get caught short in combat.
Alright. It's nice of you.
It just kind of makes sense, you know?
No, I hear you.
So, Aziza, you now have 2 lesser lyrium potions.
Thank you, madam.
Madame. Thank you, curvaceous Dalish elf.
Huzzah!
Okay, I use the word curvaceous. Too many.
Because I read your backstory.
I know.
I turn and ask, do you guys think it'd be time to leave yet? We've spent a lot of time dawdling.
I am
I
going to
can't-
inform everybody that I am resetting traps and
He said
show
dawdling.
them how to avoid them.
Yes, I did say dawdling.
I'm going to move this one here, to the front door.
I kind of say under my
Or
breath.
reset it.
It seems like someone got some book learning.
So this place is retrapped after we leave.
Okay. If you guys ever come back here, meat
I
grinders
will not be
again.
the first one to come in.
I'll send the hired help to walk to the front door.
Oh, the hired help. Well, you got to pull the slavery card out. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
You
gonna
did
send a
say
message to my
slavery. You
dork
did
friends.
say hired help, so.
And I guess we'll head back to town through the shortcut.
All right. So yes, Lyrish did say that he will guide you and he will escort you, and he also talks to the elder and tells him that he will meet up with him later as well.
David,
Back
will
at the
this be a
camp.
nice time to have like a quick bio break? Like a quick 5-minute bio break?
Yeah, this is actually a perfect time to have a bio break, a break to grab a snack or whatever. So we've been playing a couple hours now. So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to like say
No.
that before you suddenly started like giving us exposition about where we go. You know what I mean? I just wanted
no,
to quickly
I
jump
was
in.
I was gonna stop it anyway. So no, this is a perfect opportunity to stop. So let me ask you guys, how did you like this small little lost city map?
It was really good.
Because I'll show you the map that actually what I worked off of.
The one thing I kind of like wished is that maybe we'd had a couple of late levels of it, and maybe there'd have been a couple more of them skeletons and stuff. Maybe.
See, there
you
you
know what I
go.
mean?
That's the Lost Keep right there, and it's basically almost
Almost identical.
perfect.
Mhm.
It's almost perfectly identical. The only thing that I didn't do was I added a lot more supplies, and I also, instead of adding separate chambers, I just put cages up for the actual containers to as for the cells basically.
Yeah, and you didn't put the
So-
doors in, did you?
No, I did not. I put the door in on the left, but I wanted to keep I wanted to keep the elements of surprise up to where, oh wow, there's another door, so we're gonna expect another trap. So I kind of wanted to switch it out, and yes, I didn't put doors as well, because how could there be doors and you still hear human and elvish
Exactly.
voices through one
I mean,
door
as-
already and through other doors? So that's why I left the doors off of the main square chamber there.
I mean, to be honest with you, David, I actually think your map looks 10 times better than that one. Especially in this last room, with the rune here and the pedestal
Altar
thing here.
thing.
Oh, the altar.
Yeah. I think I think your map looks 10 times better than that.
Oh, well, I appreciate
Genuinely.
that,
I
man.
mean that.
I appreciate it. Actually, I made this map with my friend made me a program that I can actually lay down tiles and I can lay down walls and stuff. My friend made this for me, and it's really nice. And it sort of acts like a plugin through Paint.net, and it's really nice. I made this dungeon, and it took me about probably 5 minutes to make the actual map with the floor and the walls, and then I made that into a JPEG file, and then I took that map and then I imported it into Roll20, and then I added the other walls and I added the doors and all of the other. Basically when I imported it into Roll20, it had nothing but a floor and walls. Then I just added everything else through Roll20. So that's what took the time, was to lay all the assets down. So
And you know what? I think that sometimes that's what people don't realise is the amount of work and the amount of prep work that can actually go into something like this.
it's a lot.
They don't sometimes realise it at all.
I probably have I don't know, probably total time, probably an hour and a half, maybe maybe an hour and a half just for this map.
Yeah.
Because you
Anyway,
figure,
sorry,
even
I
in
don't
the
want to
other
be rude.
room,
Quick
come
bio
back out
break.
into real quick, come back out into the circle room. Like
Okay, where am I going, sorry?
even see all this dark, even how the floor has a regular gray texture. See, I actually added all this dirt on the floor to kind of make it
Yeah.
look rough, instead of looking like a brand new floor tile like is in the altar room. I didn't touch that at all. That's just plain tiles. But everything in the square room And the first circular room where you fought the skeletons, I dirtied that floor up and threw a bunch of rubble down and all that stuff. So, yeah. It's,
now, out
it's
of
pretty cool.
game knowledge that we can't use in game, we've all said we're leaving now and we've left.
Correct.
Is there actually anything of any use in these 2 star rooms?
No, there's nothing that it's all in bulk, and no, it's not really worth carrying. But like I had said, there's probably quite a bit of cash flow in here. So probably the elves probably will take some. So if the elves do get back to their Dalish camp, they're probably going to replenish all their supplies of this stuff anyway. So because he did alert you that they are going to do that. But
I mean, I told them
still,
it was there for them to, there's some supplies there.
There's a ton of shit in both of those rooms. So even if they had all of their wagons working, which you could only really get 2 wagons working again, they're not going to be able to barely take any of this stuff. I mean, there's literally 2 full rooms.
I mean, they also have no horses to pull those wagons either, do they?
They don't. So they're going to have to find some horses as well.
I'm going to be
unless they can bring that dead one back.
Okay, anyway, quick bio break. I'll be right back.
You guys didn't notice anything else in this first circular room? Okay, I'll be back. I hope you guys... Yeah, I guess you guys didn't notice anything. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, everybody in the stream, thanks for watching. We're going to take like a 5-minute break. And we're going to come back and continue with the Dalish Curse. And we will continue on in about 5 minutes or so.
Star Trek chair in here.
The captain's chair. There's another XP bonus for you, Crow. I mean, I was waiting. I put the captain's chair there just to light up that area a little bit more so everybody can see it on stream.
I'm definitely be taking this in the cart.
Yeah. I added this, guys, the captain's chair. I added that in a corner.
There's something in the other room. What are you talking about? I was walking over. Why is there a Star Trek chair in here?
Well, I'm not going to do that anymore. And you'll notice that, especially if you've watched my Thursday games and my Saturday games, I like to leave little out-of-place stuff on maps sometimes. And I usually give XP bonuses for that. So, hey, you get a double whammy tonight, dude. You get 2 XP bonuses for tonight. And I see you're sitting in the captain chair.
It just like a normal chair.
Oh, did it? Yeah, it's got the little buttons and everything. It's pretty cool. I found that quite a few months ago, and I've never used it. And I just kind of wanted to plop it in one of my games, and just to see if anybody would notice it.
User entered your channel.
If I fiddle with the buttons, does anything happen?
It'll hover off the ground probably.
Awesome. I start hitting the buttons at random.
It's got the eject asshole button on it. Boom! And it just shoots you off. Yeah, he found the Captain Kirk's chair from the Enterprise in the first room. And that was another XP bonus that Crow got. So, alright, well, I'm going to go AFK for several minutes now that I haven't been able to. And when I come back, we shall continue with the Dalish Curse.
Is that what it's called, this?
The Dalish Curse, yeah. And I'll be back in just several minutes, everyone.
We will entertain the stream whilst you are gone.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out.
Crow, it's over to
and
you.
I'll be back in like probably 2-3 minutes. I'm just going to grab a quick bio,
start singing the Smurf
something
song.
to drink, and I'll be back. See you in a
start
few.
singing the song that never ends, but you all know what happens when you start singing that.
Yes, we all scream at you to shut up, and then the song ends.
Yep. So what do you guys think about when we're done with this mission, coming back here and taking as many crates as we possibly could, if we get a cart and a horse?
I retrapped it.
Okay,
Gotta
I've
find
just,
a place to put it.
I've just restarted the stream, so... How's it going, stream? Oh, you enjoying
Yes,
this
how's it
session
going,
thus far?
stream?
Power to the stream.
Power to the peoples. Oh, I got milk on the mouse pad.
Oh, and R.I.P. Battlebeard.
Oh, no one went Battlebeard after the fight.
It's R.I.P. Battlebeard, but I don't think Battlebeard's there. Oh, no, he is.
R.I.P. What do you mean, rest in peace, Battlebeard? He ain't dead.
He's retired.
No, he's not dead. I refuse to let him retire.
Yes, stream, we
I
have
will
lost our
haunt you for
minds.
the rest of your days.
But, like,
Pull some of
Heavy,
these barrels together and make a drum set.
what's
Some
actually
bones.
happening